Hello and welcome to another video here at AV Forums. This time we're taking you through our recommended picture settings for the new JVC DLA-X5000B D-ILA projector. So the first thing we need to do is go into the menu system, which you do by pressing the menu button on the remote control. As you can see, there are a number of choices available, the first of which is picture adjust. Then you go down into picture mode. There are a number of different picture modes available. We've actually chosen cinema, but you could use one of the user settings if you like. And here you'll see there's some other features. Clear black, lamp power and lens aperture. We tend to prefer our images to be unadjusted or manipulated in any way, so we tend to leave the clear black function off, although you can experiment with it if you want to. Lamp power we set to low for normal viewing. You'd use the high mode for watching 3D content. And lens aperture, again there's some choices here. You could go for either the Auto 1 or Auto 2, which is for the dynamic iris. Again, we're not big fans of it. We prefer to use the manual setting, but you can experiment with both of the Auto 1 and Auto 2 settings if you want to. And then with the manual setting, you can select how wide you want the aperture to be, either -15, which is closed down as low as possible, or completely opened out, which is 0. This is a brand new bulb and a very bright new projector, so we've set it at -15. As the bulb ages and it gets dimmer, you can open the aperture out and increase the brightness. Colour profile. We found that although there are two available colour profiles, one of which is actually called Cinema, standard is the one that's closest to Rec 709, so we've used that. And then we've used the colour management system in order to fine-tune the performance. Now, there used to be an orange setting, but now there's just the 3 primary colours and the 3 secondary colours. So you can see the settings here for red, for yellow, green, cyan, blue and magenta. Now of course this is for this particular projector and this particular bulb at its current age. We certainly can't guarantee that using these settings will give you a better picture. It could actually make things worse, and in reality I'd recommend you just use a general setting rather than using specific settings from somebody else for your projector. Colour temperature. We've selected custom 1. There are a number of different customs you can use, plus some other colour temperatures of course. We've selected custom 1 and the starting correction value of 6500 Kelvin, and then we've adjusted it accordingly to get the grayscale accurate using the white balance control. So you can see that there. The gamma. Here we've selected a gamma of 2.4. Again, you can use the custom, or there are some preset gammas. We've used custom 1, selected 2.4, which actually measured pretty much at 2.4, which is great. Although if you need to adjust, you can using these controls down here. MPC level. This is basically the E-shift control. You can have it on or off. If you want to select on, these are the default settings. Again, there's room for experimentation here. You can try different settings, see what you like. Basically, you want it set so that it makes the image look perceivably higher resolution, but without actually looking over-processed. The original resolution thing here basically detects whether it's a 1080p or whether it's a 4K source. This projector isn't native 4K, but it can accept a 4K source, and then it can output it using the 4K E-shift device at a higher perceived resolution than it would be if it was just 1080p. Blur reduction. This includes the traditional clear motion drive. That's JVC's name for their frame interpolation feature. We always like to leave this off because it basically makes film look like video. There is also a new feature, motion enhance. We've tried this, couldn't see it making much of a difference to motion really. Again, feel free to experiment with it, see what you think, but we've left it off in these settings. Then we have the traditional controls. Contrast, left that at 0, that's fine. With brightness control, we brought up a couple of notches. The blacks on these JVCs are really good, but we do find that at its default setting of 0, it crushes it just a tiny bit, so bring it up just slightly to get all that detail on the shadows. You can leave colour and tint at the default settings of 0. There is also a couple of little features here. Input level, we like to set that to super white. Colour space you can leave at auto, and aspect 16:9. And that's it for our recommended settings for the JVC DLA-X5000B D-ILA projector. Don't forget you can read the review at avforums.com/reviews. You can also see more videos at avforums.com/videos. And why not follow us on Twitter? And like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.